and about again. I'm going to the other greenhouse. There's another one in Bradford, far away, not Bradford. The first one I went to was in Bradford.
In 600 meters, take the Ontario 400 North ramp to Barrie.
And I can't handle it. I just have to keep on looking. I just want to see if there's any more beautiful things. Even if I don't buy it, I just like to get inspired. I've been thinking about it for a long time, and I would really like to paint this concrete tile, or bricks I should say. I've been wanting to do it for a year now, and I'm scared because once you paint it, you basically can't go back. But it's not that I hate the color, it's just not my color anymore. I would prefer white. I really like I've seen it a few times, people do white, and I would have to paint my fireplace a bit whiter because, you know, that's the color of paint that I have in the house that I can use. And it's the color of my beadboard right here, so I thought it would blend in nicer. My son would do it for me in a minute, but I'm nervous. So comment down below and tell me what you guys think, if I should go for it. My daughter says, Mom, there's too much white in this room already. You need some contrast. But white would look so pretty. So I started my Christmas tree. Oh my God, it's too much for me. I'm getting too old for this nonsense. So I put up this little flock tree that I got at Walmart a couple of years ago. Has no lights, so I have to put my lights on it. I hate putting lights on trees. My dad always had a really good system, but he used a lot of lights. He used to intertwine them all the way to the back, then come to the front, then go to the back. You could use like 300 lights just on one section. The hallway tree has gone up this year. I didn't put it last year because I had too much on my mind with going to move my mother from Kelowna. So this is also a 9-foot tree, this one, but it's not flocked. So I tried spraying it last year. I don't know if it turned out so good, but it's all come off now. But whatever, it's still a nice sized tree, and they're pretty expensive to buy a new one. One day I'm gonna get a flocked one, that's for sure, with lights. This one, all the lights broke years ago, and I have to put like 1,000 lights on this sucker too. I hate, like, did I tell you that I hate putting lights on trees? The only one that has lights, except for my bedroom. That little tree has lights as well. So I put this one up. So I have 4 trees that I put up within a couple of hours. So I just let them sit there for a day or so, and then go to the next step of bringing all the boxes in from the garage and looking through all the totes, having a nervous breakdown because I have too much stuff. So I do a lot of signs with the chalkboarding, and I had this calendar, what is it called, like a frame for a calendar, and I used to use it for years. I was so excited to get a new calendar for the new year, and I don't use it anymore, so it just sat around on the wall. So what I did was it was green, and then it was black, so I painted it white, and I kind of distressed it a bit, and I just painted it with chalkboard paint. And I did the same thing with this. This was a beautiful frame. It was in gold, and I had it in black, and then I painted it white, and then I sanded it a bit again, and I painted it with the chalkboard paint. And I was reading, because, you know, a lot of times I would start writing on a chalkboard, and then it would scratch the surface, or I could see the wording later on when I erased it. I had no idea you were supposed to season a new chalkboard. So as they say in the YouTube tutorials, is to take your, to take your chalk and do it horizontally and vertical. Rub it back and forth. I should have got a thicker piece of chalk and just go up and down. And that way your lettering will work out better when you erase it, and it won't scratch the surface, hopefully. Now with the frame, this had a backing of some cardboard, so it should be okay. But this one here is a glass insert, and yeah, when you do write words, you can sort of scratch the surface. So I'm going to try and see what happens with this. What happens with this one? Yeah, it looks okay. It looks like it's working. I see the brush marks in it. Yeah, I'm going to let it sit for a while, and then I'm going to rub it off with a damp cloth so you can see all the brush marks on it, because it's just a mirror, or not a mirror, a piece of glass from the frame. Anyway, it's just a cute little decor idea for Christmas. I don't use it during the year because I have enough for Easter and Halloween, but this one I use for Christmas because I like it. We'll see if I even use it. Who knows? I've got so many of them. So I bought this cute little tree for like $7 or $8 at the garden center in Barrie, where I live. And I had this little box, and I just threw a little tree in, a little snowflake. I'm not sure if I'm going to keep it this way, but what I really like is that look of the white jugs with some sort of stems of berries or flowers, or, you know, just branches in general. And I found this at Home Sense, and I found these at the garden gallery, and they're so pretty. It's got that lamb's ear with a couple of glittery berries. So I think 3 strands are enough, and I'm going to probably put it in my front hall. Have you ever? This was in Dollar Tree. I couldn't believe what I saw for $1.25. Now, it looked a bit different when I bought it, but I painted in the letters. They were like a sort of like a neutral color, and I just painted it with my white trusty old paint that I paint everything with. And I thought it was pretty cute. I bought my daughter one as well. She loved it. She couldn't believe it was only from Dollar Tree. You know me, I can't leave anything alone. I love this Farm Fresh Christmas tree sign, and it came with a neutral frame, and I thought it would be perfect, but it didn't look good. For some reason it ruined the whole look of this white vignette, so I just painted it black, because you know me, I can't stop painting things and putting letters on everything. My daughter says that's it. She says, she's in front of the house that says, "Do not enter." You might have been at my crafts again. I went to a nursery and I saw big ornaments in the trees. So I thought I got to do something about my tree in the hallway. Like put big ornaments, and it's not easy and it's expensive. So I bought more of these at the Dollar Tree. These labels, painted them white, and I glued a glittery snowflake and a little jingle bell and put a little bit of twine. And I think it's a really cute idea and not expensive. I think I paid $1.25 for the tag and 75 cents for the snowflake and a bag of bells. So I had these 2 pictures on my little shelf, and I just covered the picture with some black buffalo check, and I put that little jingle bell with the little bow on it. I glue gunned it on it so I can take it off. And then I had a little bag that said Marion Bright, so I cut it to size and I put it inside the frame with this cute little wreath with little pine cones.